Hi, I'm Wendy Donovan, recently elected mayor of the town of Wolfville. Your organizers have given us 5 minutes to talk about a number of questions, so I'm going to focus on one, and that is how my experience as a planner contributes to my success as an elected official. First, let me give you some very brief information about me. I'm not a traditional town planner, I'm a recreation planner. The first half of my formal working career, I worked in 4 municipalities as a municipal employee, and the last 20 years, I became a partner in a private planning consulting firm, and the focus of my work being recreation and library studies. When I gave some thought to this question, it occurs to me that there are three skills or three things that you learn as a planner that are very helpful to my role as an elected official. The first is the need to balance public versus private good. Whether you are deciding on the location or the nature of a development in your community, or, for example, consolidating 4 walk-to arenas into a single consolidated facilities, there's both much opportunity for controversy, and one of the things that you have to balance is the preferences of individuals and the good that may come to an individual over the good that may come to the community as a whole. It has occurred to me that it was easier as a planning consultant and as a municipal employee to make those recommendations. As an elected official, I have to live with the consequences of the decisions that I make, the policies that I make, but understanding in my thought process the benefits of the greater good, the public good, compared to the desires and interests of private individuals is extremely helpful. The second skill that I think I learned as a planner and that I bring to the process of decision making as a public official is that we all bring biases to our experiences, whether it's our age or our gender or the culture that we were brought up in, or very significantly our education and our training. We have a certain understanding of how that we think the world should operate. And as an elected official, it's very important for me to set aside that bias, understand the bias and the worldview that my constituents come to, and if I believe, either as a planner or as an elected official, that the direction that we are planning to go is in the best interest of the community, one of the things I have to do is step back, give my constituents time and some of the experience that I have, so that they understand and can live with that final decision. And the third thing that I learned as a planner that was so important is that things are never as simple as they look. All decisions have an element of complexity that we have to understand. There are things that happen just over the horizon that, if we don't take into consideration, will result in problems for the decisions that we make. Whether we are deciding on a master plan, a municipal planning strategy that will affect how our communities grow in the long term, or whether we are deciding to build a $50 million recreation complex, those decisions will be with us for a long, long time, and we need to therefore understand and know the nuances of those decisions, so that those things that will be with us for a long time are the right things for our community. So in closing, 3 things that I learned as a planner that I use daily as a municipal official. First, that we need to balance the public good over the private good, that we understand that we have biases and that we have to guard against those biases influencing too much our decision, and that decisions are usually not as simple as they look, that there is a complexity. We need to unearth what all those complexities are. So on this day, I believe this is being shown on World Town Planning Day. I wish you all the very best in whatever your training and your career takes you, and thank you for the opportunity to share my thoughts with you. Bye-bye.